It didn't mean that that was easy, though. It definitely took a lot of work.
Things seemed to finally be going great for Jill Duggar until everything came crashing down when she revealed some scary news, and you'll never believe what it was. Jill and her husband Derek Dillard have had an incredibly busy year full of changes. Most excitingly, the couple just welcomed their third son in July, and Jill was already recovering from having her C-section, and when she revealed that she had just, gone through a second surgery, and according to a post on her Instagram, Jill seems to be having an especially eventful and painful summer. She announced that she had almost made it to her 6-week well check after having baby Frederick without a problem. Unfortunately, around the date of her appointment, she ended up in the hospital for a shocking reason. After dealing with some really terrible stomach pain for a few days, Jill surprisingly had to have her gallbladder taken out, and she admitted that she was disappointed that her body was going to need even more time to heal. And even though she wasn't, pleased with having to spend more time recovering, she was surprisingly thankful, and Jill was grateful for the medical treatment she had gotten and for the help that she had gotten from her friends and family. And those weren't the only things she was positive about. There was another surprising silver lining to her unexpected surgery. Jill revealed that she was incredibly happy to have her gallbladder removed because it meant never having to experience that kind of pain again. And apparently the feeling of a gallbladder attack is terrible, and Jill used her Instagram to share some hopeful words and also a slight warning for her followers. Jill shared some background on her situation in hopes to help anyone else who might be struggling with mysterious pain, and she made sure to claim that her personal story was not to be taken as medical advice. And allegedly Jill had, been having some crazy stomach issues, and she couldn't figure out the reason, and she didn't know it yet, but things were about to get way worse. Jill's pain continued for days and finally reached an all-time high, and after Jill had her gallbladder removed, her surgeon helped her understand some of her symptoms, and Jill had been going through a lot of stomach cramps, bloating, and feeling nauseous and sick a lot. And this sounds pretty scary, to be honest. And apparently gallbladder issues sometimes start out small but usually continue to get worse, and even if it doesn't end in a full-blown attack or needing surgery, the pain might mean it's working up to that point. And Jill also shared a surprising connection between her gallbladder and her recent pregnancy, and according to the caption on Jill's post, there are some really crazy risk factors for possible gallbladder problems. Allegedly, women are between 2 and 4 times more likely than men to deal with these issues, and it turns out that anything from pregnancy food allergies and even hormone changes can lead to gallbladder troubles. And once there's even a small issue in the gallbladder, Jill revealed that some unexpected things that might make the problem worse. And some of the foods that Jill learned might trigger a gallbladder attack include anything fatty, fried, too sugary, acidic, or even dairy products. And not everything she posted was to inform her followers, though. At the end of her post, Jill asked for some advice. Apparently Jill was looking for some recovery tips because of the procedure. Her diet is to be soft and plain, and Jill shared that she's been drinking vegetable broth and eating mashed potatoes and applesauce. And she asked her followers to comment with any information that helped them heal after their gallbladder surgeries. And I hope Jill recovers quickly and feels better soon. I mean, she's had a surprisingly difficult year. Last fall, Jill and Derek revealed some seriously devastating news in a YouTube video. Sadly, they had just suffered the loss of their third pregnancy, and the couple hadn't known about the pregnancy for very long before the tragic loss. And in November, they released a bittersweet statement about their troubling time, and Jill and Derek announced that they had chosen a meaningful name for the baby that they had lost, which was River Bliss. And Jill said that her happiness had quickly turned into heartbreak, and the whole family had been excited for the new addition. And Jill shared what her 2 sons had been feeling, and this is honestly so sad. Apparently Jill and Derek's sons, Israel and Samuel, were both thrilled about having a new sibling, and Jill and Derek, decided to make their pregnancy reveal extra special for their kids because they knew how excited they'd be. They celebrated the happiness with a pizza party for the family and talked to the boys even more about their expected sibling. And Jill and Derek had even explained to the boys how they could get involved and help out. And sadly, a few days later is when Jill experienced losing the pregnancy, and in true Jill form, she surprisingly stayed positive and revealed how she was holding up despite the family's terrible loss. And Jill confessed that it had been a crazy time getting back to normal, but surprisingly, she was appreciative, and she expressed how thankful she was, especially for her friends and family support. And it sounds like they all came came through to help, her in some unbelievable ways, and Jill said she wanted to thank everyone for bringing the family meals, cleaning their house, and for being so supportive. And not long after, Jill shared another update with her followers about how she was spending her time, and apparently Jill was trying to get as much family time as she could, and shared how blessed she felt, and she claimed that she was thankful for the nice weather because she was able to go to the park with her sons. And Jill posted a photo of Samuel to her Instagram, and in the caption she mentioned that she was enjoying being around her favorite people, and even though her followers were supportive, it's clear that everyone was still so sad for her loss. The Dillard family revealed very exciting news that had their followers incredibly happy for them. Jill and Derek announced that they were expecting a rainbow baby. A rainbow baby is one that's born after a pregnancy loss, and the rainbow is supposed to represent something beautiful after a dark time. And the whole family was looking forward to a new addition, but were surprised a few months later. On their Dillard family blog, Jill and Derek shared some unexpected news about their rainbow baby. Allegedly, the baby arrived sooner than planned and was even almost born on a special day. The day before Samuel's 5th birthday, Jill and Derek welcomed Frederick Michael to the world, and thankfully he was born healthy even though he came earlier than expected, and Jill was able to spend some time recovering and bonding with baby Frederick before her scary gallbladder surgery just weeks later. And even though Jill has to take it easy for a while to heal, she and Derek are thankful to be at home with their family, and they have a surprising amount of life changes to adjust to other than another baby. According to the family's blog, Derek, who is a lawyer, recently accepted a new job in Oklahoma, and the family still lives in Arkansas but decided to move to Siloam Springs, which is right next to the Oklahoma border, so that Derek will be closer to work. And their new home is great for the growing family and even has some surprising features. The Dillards' new home is so nice and is a shocking 2,500 square feet. It has 4 huge bedrooms and 3 updated bathrooms. One of the walk-in closets in the house is so big that some Reddit users joked that it could be used as an office. And the kitchen is a nice open layout, and the house's giant backyard is even fenced, and the family's new home looks perfect for them, and they seem to be adjusting incredibly well. Even though the family has been busy with moving to a new house, Derek's new job, and the arrival of baby Freddie, they've somehow managed to do even more. And surprisingly, Jill and Derek have made time to do some remodeling on their home, and they've lightened some of the kitchen fixtures and even repainted a lot of the walls in the house. And despite being super busy with everything going on in their lives, Jill shared a picture of Derek building a cozy fire in the fire pit, and he added to the backyard, and it looks like the couple has still found time to relax, which sounds much needed after everything they've been up to lately. And they've had a crazy year, and hopefully Jill heals quickly from her last surgery. And after getting into Jill's scary medical update and her seriously busy year, I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about all of Jill and Derek's recent life changes? Do you think their new house is a good fit for their expanding family? Guys, let me know in the comments below. And like always, do me a huge favor, hit that like, follow, share, subscribe button, and y'all better stay tuned for many more videos.